Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking to pass, it's Hauser. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Got it in the middle, it's Wiles. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more...
Snatches it on the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Runs through a tackle. Slithers into space. Lots of room to run. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The Pirates are in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. To the air, it's Hauser. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To Johnson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No, he hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Memphis will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. The screen, he's got wheels. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UConn was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Huskies performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Back to throw, it's Hauser. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Lost the defense, is wide open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Got his man. crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Pirates look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Jenkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Back to throw. It's Hauser. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. He's looking to pass. He's got it. First down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run the toss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, East Carolina. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Pulls it, fired, complete. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The lone back's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Look out, he's got room. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Henry. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
A designed run for the quarterback. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So,
and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Montgomery. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Hauser. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jenkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, here's an interesting situation after that incompletion for the offense all of a sudden, because you've had success. You've scored 2 touchdowns on your first 2 drives. You've got to be playing with a lot of confidence. Does that carry over and make you feel like going for it here on 4th down? You've got the playmakers. You've made some big plays early in this game. Field position would say you should punt it, but what does the head coach decide to do?
He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right on the money. At the 40, there he goes. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll run this play from the pistol. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A run for the quarterback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something we practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To throw, it's Hauser. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Pirates will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Turning it on! Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Memphis.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Calls his own number. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Carolina sending the offense back to work. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, what a caught. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Now on 1st down from the 28. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Memphis.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Got him downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He'll try to... There he goes! He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Jenkins. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Boy, the defense clamped down on that third down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Race. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally the ball.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll take it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air on second and short. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping them.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He'll pull it on the read. Across the 25, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Montgomery. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot. And it won't make the connection, going for the big play.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Unloads quickly. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll leave it with him. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Memphis wants to move quickly. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Line getting set on 2nd down. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.